Okay, so now everybody's gotten the chance to kind of look at it, play with it. I know. So let's take a look. Okay, boys and girls, eyes and ears up here now. So everybody has these little cubes, right? And everybody has these little rods. They look like green French fries. They're not to eat. Okay, let's have your focus up here now. Boys and girls, let's just put everything down for now. Hands on the table, please. Eyes and ears up here. Tiana, Caesar, Marcos, thank you. So the first thing we're going to look at is the big, soft square. So everybody has that. If you look closely, you'll notice that it's made up of these little cubes. And if you were to actually count everyone, guess what number you'd have? 100. So you get, some of you have already worked with these. So you have 100. The rods, we have 10 little cubes. So, and the little cubes, they're individual. So we have here our 100, and we call this the hundreds flat. We call these the tens rods, and we call these the units. So if we were to write a number with 3 digits, guess what? We could use our manipulatives. Now, the word for these manipulatives, these are called base 10 blocks. Not really important for you to know why right now. We'll learn more about that later, but that's what we call them. We call them base 10 blocks. So anytime people say, we're going to be using base 10 blocks, that's what they're referring to. So, if I were to have these 3 manipulatives or base 10 blocks on the board, I would have a 100 flat, and I would have a tens rods, and I have 4 units. So if I were then to write this down, I would say, okay, I have a 100, and I have a 10, and I have 4 units. And if I were to add them all together, I would get 114. And that has 3 digits. So just like we were talking about, we can use our base 10 blocks to model what a 3-digit number looks like. Now, of course, if we had 200 or 300, we would need more than one base 10 flat. Right, Marcos? So, what I want you guys to do now is I'm going to write a series of numbers on the board. And I want everybody, and you can talk to your partner, you're going to use your base 10 blocks to show me what that number looks like with the flats, with the rods, and the units. Okay? So, I'm going to write a series of numbers on the board, and then I'm going to come around, make sure everybody is doing it right. So, my first number is 125. So let's begin with that. I'm going to come around and, Ceci, okay, we're no longer making any figures. Okay? So, if you were paying attention, I'm going to come around, show me what 125 looks like with the base 10 blocks. Okay? Caesar, go ahead and begin. Amber. 125. Excellent. And you can talk with your partner if you're not sure. Very good. Caesar. 125. Let's see. Caesar and Marcos. Let me see. 125 using the base 10. Okay, so how many flats do I need to have? The hundreds.
1, 2, and 5.
125. Which one has 100 cubes in it?
This one.
Excellent. Okay, so I would need how many of those? One of those. And how many tens do I have? How many of these do I need to make 20? Chelsea, it's going to give you some help. Chelsea says 2. Do you agree? And how many units do I need? How many of these little cubes do I need to make 120? 5. Excellent. Tiana's got it. Ceci and Catherine. Tiana. The other Tiana. And Brian has a unique way of putting it together. Very good. And so, let's see. So you got 3. And so, what is this format that has been given to you? Word format. And where are we going to put it in, change it to? Standard form. Good job. Can you find 40 on there? Good.
Oh, it's for Windows. Oh, it's cool.
All right, let's see how. All right, Amber's rolling. Got 10, so find the 10. And what form is that written in, Amber? Expanded, very good. And where are we going to change it to? Standard. So, do we have hundreds?
7.
And do we have any tens?
No.
So what do we do when we don't have any tens? There's no tens, so what do we put? Good. And what, do we have any ones?
Who's the captain?
How many ones do we have? So what does that make in standard form?
You got 7.
Do you see it on your chart?
Right here.
Good job. Now you know the patterns to win, right? So look at the bottom, you'll see the pattern.
39. 156. Oh, wait. My turn.
Uh-oh. Blue's looking good over here. Who's blue? Catherine. So 7. So what form is this written in? Word form. What are we changing it to?
Standard.
Standard. Very good, girls.
So
So did you find it? Was it already taken?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Next time. Who's the red here? Uh-oh. Tiana needs one more to win. No, you need one more. If you go over there, you win. See, that's a pattern. If you look on here, if you find that pattern, if you see like that, it'll be like that. So you only need to get 4.
Or if I just
So, what is this? You rolled an 8. What is this form? Written in? This word form, and we're changing it to... Good! Everybody's a superstar today. Oh, who's blue here? Ryan, I think you already won. Ryan, if you get, look at this pattern right here. Do you see that pattern? Look at that. If we took this away, doesn't that kind of look like that pattern? See? That one right there? So you can clear their board and start over.